Hello everyone, in today's topic, we are going to talk about the other laws of exponents. The third one is the power law. It states that to raise a power to a power, just multiply the exponents. If we have a to the m raised to n, it is equal to a raised to m times n. So we are going to copy the base and we are going to multiply the exponents. Example for this one, we have 3 to the third raised to the second. It is equal to 3 raised to 3 times 2. Since 3 times 2 is equal to 6, we have 3 to the 6th. And 3 to the 6th, we are going to multiply 3 6 times by itself. So we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 729. Now let us have another one. If we have negative 5 squared raised to 2, in here we copy negative 5, then we are going to multiply the exponents 2 times 2. So since 2 times 2 is equal to 4, we have negative 5 to the fourth. And negative 5 to the fourth means that we are going to multiply negative 5 4 times by itself. So we have negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5, which is equal to 6,625. Now let us have another one. So if we have 1/2 to the third raised to the second, it is equal to 1/2 raised to 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is equal to 6, so we have 1/2 to the 6th. And we are going to multiply 1/2 6 times by itself. So it is equal to 1 over 64. So let us have the fourth one, the negative exponents. It states that any non-zero number raised to a negative power equals to its reciprocal, raised to a positive power. So if we are talking of non-zero, it is any number except 0. So if we have a to the negative n, just get the reciprocal of a, which is 1 over a, and then take the positive power. So let us recall reciprocal. Reciprocal is the multiplicative inverse. So if we have a, the reciprocal of a is 1 over a, since we all know that any number has a denominator of 1. And if we have 9, the reciprocal of 9 is 1 over 9. Let us have an example under negative exponents. So if we have 5 to the negative 2, the reciprocal of 5 is 1/5, and then we take the positive exponent, which is 2. So we have 1 over 5 squared, and we all know that 5 squared is 5 times 5, so we have 1 over 25. Now let us have another one. So 1 over 7 to the negative 2. So in here, the reciprocal of 1 over 7 is 7, and we take the positive exponent, which is 2. So 7 squared is 7 times 7. So we get 49. Now let us have the zero law. The zero law states that any non-zero number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So if we have 7 squared over 7 squared, using the quotient law, dividing powers with the same base, so we copy the base and then subtract the exponent, 2 minus 2, and 2 minus 2 is 0, so we get 7 raised to 0, and 7 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Now let us have another one. So 5 raised to 0 plus 4 raised to 0 over 3 raised to 0. So in here, 1 plus 1 over 1. Since 5 raised to 0 is equal to 1, plus 4 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So we have in the numerator, we have 2. So 2 over 1. Simplifying further, we get 2. Because any number has a denominator of 1. Now let us have other examples. So let us have this one. 3x squared y raised to 2 over x to the third y squared. From here, please do remember that any number has an exponent of 1. Any variable has an exponent of 1. So from here, we are going to apply power law. So in applying power law, we are going to multiply the exponent. So 3 raised to 1 times 2, x raised to 2 times 2, y raised to 1 times 2. Then copy your denominator. Do not touch it. So simplifying further, we get 3 squared, x to the fourth, y to the second, or y squared, over x to the third, y squared. From here, we can cancel y squared, y squared. It will become 1. And then we all know that 3 squared is equal to 9. So we get 9 x to the fourth over x to the third, which are the remaining variables. From here, we apply the quotient law that we learned in the past. So they have the same base and you are dividing them. You copy the base and subtract the exponent. So we get 9x to the fourth, or 9x to the 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 1. And in mathematics, if you have x to the first, need not to write 1 anymore. So we have the final answer, which is 9x. Now let us have another one. If we have a to the fourth, b to the fifth, c to the fourth over a to the fourth, b to the fifth, c to the sixth. From here, we are going to cancel a to the fourth and then b to the fifth. It becomes 1. And then the remaining one, we have c to the fourth over c to the sixth. Since 6 is greater than 4, we bring it down. So 1 over c to the 6 minus 4. And 6 minus 4 is 2. So the final answer is 1 over c squared. Let us have the last one. So from here, we are going to cancel a to the fourth, a to the fourth. And then we can cancel c to the fifth in the numerator and c to the fifth in the denominator. It becomes 1. So from here, we have b to the seventh over b to the fourth. Since 7 is greater than 4, we can have b raised to 7 minus 4. And 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. So we get the final answer, 7 to the third. Now multiply the following. 9 squared times 9 to the 0. That's right. The answer is 9 squared, which is equal to 81. Evaluate the following. 12 to the negative 2. That's right. The answer is 1 over 144. Now, exercise time. Do worksheet 14 in the Google Classroom. Week 16. Please type your name, student number, and class before you answer. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. See you again next time. Bye!